Hit me, if you can.
I don't think you can handle what I've got here, old man.
Come on!
Hey, that's cheating.
Attack me! Very good. Now, shoot me with your bow. Don't get too close.
So you can technically farm mage for experience here, but it's like so not worthwhile. Because it's hard to get your placement right to actually get experience. Because if you're too close, he blocks your shots. And you only got a limited amount of hits on him. Well, depending on how you do it. Yeah, I'm not going to get any bonus experience from this, so who cares?
Excellent!
And it's so
finally,
slow.
Cast lightning at me.
I would never grind experience out here, because honestly, experience is not that hard to get. 3,
Getting better at this.
4, 5, 6, 7.
That's enough. Yes. Quite impressive for a novice.
Thank you.
You'll find real battles rather more fatal than this.
I don't know about that.
But you have passed your final test. And you're ready to receive your guild seal from the guild master.
Oh, perfect. And let's get out of here and become a true hero. Look at us swaggering out.
Well,
we know we did well.
This is the day, lad. I remember the first night you came to us. And look at you now.
Right? I might as well take on
Maze's
Thunder.
faith in you was well placed. Now come along. The graduation ceremony will take place in the Chamber of Fate, the oldest part of the guild. Let the apprentices approach.
Wait, Whisper passed too?
For many years now, you have worked hard to earn yourselves the title of hero. Today, that apprenticeship ends and you go out into the world to do great deeds. Deeds that will bring you the gratitude of thousands, or strike fear into their hearts. These
We're
are
thinking
dark
about it.
times. The shadows of Albion are stirring, and strange winds are blowing. Your choices, whether they lead you down the path of good or evil, will change the face of the world. Now, take your guild seals and venture forth as heroes. It's time for you to leave us, lad.
That's
But
too
you're
bad.
still very much part of the guild.
Oh, thanks.
On the map table, you will find details of any quests the people of Albion wish heroes to perform.
And you'll need to return often to focus all your experience into new skills.
Only by doing this regularly will you advance as a hero.
Step into the light, and I'll show you how to do this.
Okay. So, what we need, first of all, we need summon level 1, which costs 1800, which we don't have. And we need Assassin Rush level 1. Ooh. Which we can get. So let's buy that. And then we need another 1800, so another 1600.
There is little else for me to teach you, but I will always be around to offer you guidance.
And your guild seal will allow me to communicate with you at all times.
You will also notice it flashing when you have enough experience to spend. I have given you a basic pack of supplies. It'll be enough for a while.
Now there's a whole world for you to explore.
Intriguing. Alright. So what we're
Check
gonna
the guild
do...
for more quests.
Where is our lamp? We're gonna set that to up. That's not how you back out of that. So we got our Assassin Rush, which will be important for later, as will Summon, and then once we've used them for what we need them for, they will not be nearly as useful. Well, they could be useful, but I'm not going to use them. However, what is important is that lamp we got. Actually, before we do that, I want to change my outfit. I don't like this outfit. Put on our apprentice gloves, our hooded apprentice robes, our lower robe, and our boots. Doesn't really do anything for us stat-wise, but it looks nicer. And let's go talk to this demon door. If you don't know, demon doors are little, like, kind of like riddle doors that have secrets behind them. So you gotta solve their riddle, or just their mission. It's not always really a riddle. But let's see what this guy says.
Your path is dark. Only a light will reveal it, and you are not bright enough.
We're not bright enough? Well, how about we turn on our lamp?
Your path is illuminated. Fancy that. You worked it out.
So you complete their quest, or their riddle, whatever you want to call it. And they open up and let you inside. Some of them have really good stuff, some of them have mediocre stuff. But what do we got here? We got this book, Making Friends. Books are always important. Book of Spells, actually not that important. And a Howl Tattoo, not that great. But we've also got this chest. An Elixir of Life potion, which is pretty nice. And by drinking an Elixir of Life, it permanently increases our health bar. So that's a pretty big positive. Now that we've got that done, we're gonna go shopping. And what are we gonna go shopping for? Well, we'll see. Realistically, we're just gonna try to
obey the law.
I'm not gonna obey the law. We're gonna try to maybe abuse this game's systems just a little bit. I'm actually gonna unequip this katana and re-equip my iron longsword, because I think he wants to buy this katana. And by he, I mean this fella, Dylan, the shopkeeper.
You've come to the right place.
We don't have very good selling ability, but it's good enough for now. He'll take our crossbow, take our katana.
Boy,
And
stop
here's
being so
where,
annoying, you runt.
excuse me. Here is where keyboard and mouse are gonna come into play. So what we're gonna do, gonna go to options, control options, keyboard and mouse, back out of there. I'm gonna say hello.
You've come to the right place.
So, what does he have to purchase? Can't buy any will potions. But we can buy... Actually, I'm gonna save before I do this just in case.
Boy, stop.
I think you get less gold on the harder difficulty than you do on Chicken Chaser. Or maybe just items cost more, I'm not exactly
You've come
sure.
to the right
But
place.
I'll see if I can make this work. So we're gonna buy another will potion, and we're gonna sell. We're gonna go to our potions, and we're gonna go... I would like to sell all. Actually. And then we're gonna actually sell all of our health potions instead. Now, can we buy... No. How many chocolates can I buy? 5. What about green apples? Buy all 9. I want to see what else he actually has. Okay, green apples it is. And then we go sell. Click on green apple, open it up, but then we switch to our potions tab. It stays open, and we hit sell all of our will potions. So it'll sell 9 will potions, which we didn't have, but apparently he thought we had that. And we'll do that. Grab our green apples, click on our potions tab, sell another 9 will potions. And now he's got 19 of those. Buy 1. And sell 9. Now this is a little easier on Chicken Chaser difficulty because I think things are cheaper, and also shopkeepers will have more items in stock. The will potion sells for 45. Does... There. Let's do another sell. Is the health potion more expensive? Yes, it is. Cool. So maybe we'll do it with health potions instead. For now. So this does take a little bit of time. But eventually we'll be making enough of a profit. Hopefully. And it would be better if our guile skill was higher, but I'll have to do for now. Now there are other items that would make us even more money, but we're not ready for that just yet. Soon though. So buy. What are we buying? Right. I want to try to get to the point where we can buy all those will potions, because that should help out. Tab over, sell all. No, can't buy all of them yet. How much am I gonna need? More money than I have. Now we're not making as much per sell anymore, but and that's because the more items they have in their inventory, the less they sell it for, and he's got quite a few health potions. But also it's... or no, less you can sell it for. Anyways. So I'm just gonna leave him for now.
Oi! Stop being so annoying, you runt.
I'll try. gonna see if I can do better in Bowerstone now.
What can I do you for?
Excuse me?
You might be young and strong now, but one day you used to
Hey,
be
what's
an
going on here?
adventurer like yourself, but look at me now, begging to survive and getting bullied by this brat all the time.
Well, that's not cool. Help the beggar get rid of the bully?
You must be able
Sure.
to get rid of him somehow. Anything'll do. Use your imagination.
You got it, pal. So we're gonna walk up to this bully and we're gonna fart. And he didn't like that very much.
You're as bad as that stinking beggar. I'm out of here.
Ha ha ha! Funniest thing I've seen in years. You've earned my thanks, hero. I'm sure you'll make many friends in your travels.
Do my
Perhaps
best.
we'll meet again, hero.
Perhaps. Don't know if we do. Also, that bully looked, so, you know, quite a bit like the bully from the beginning of the game. I don't know if it's supposed to be, or if all bullies just look like that in Fable, but if we cut down these bushes here, we get a silver key. And silver keys are used to open silver chests, which usually contain some very nice goodies. The more silver keys you have, the better the chest you can open. Silver keys don't get used up when you use them. There are 30 in the game, and as long as you have enough to open, you know, whatever silver chest you find, you can open it. You don't use up the keys. It's a very video gamey thing, and I absolutely love it. I wish there were more games made with this kind of style where there's just some very video gamey aspects to it that are like,
Oi! You're
You know.
new here, aren't you?
because that stuff is
We
just
have
fun.
some rules round here that you need to know about. Bowerstone is a peaceful town. I'll have to confiscate your weapons for now. There are shops, inns, lots of different people, games, all kinds of things. Why not pay the tavern a visit first? It's the building in front of you, just up the road from here. Oh, and keep an eye open for Lady Grey. Treat her with respect. She is the mayor, after all. Have a look around and enjoy your stay in Bowerstone.
You know what? I think I will. Okay, but I want to talk to you. Hey, pal. Actually, before we trade, I want to save again. Okay. I would like to exploit you, sir. I'll buy 16 apples, because that'll add to my stack. And I'd like to buy a wedding ring. Now, I don't actually want that wedding ring, so how about I sell you 25 wedding rings? Perfect. Now, I'll buy another wedding ring off of you, but I also don't want that one, so how about another 25 of those? Okay, so now I can buy the maximum, which is very nice, but I'm not ready for that just yet. Actually, you know what? Maybe I am. So I'm gonna buy all 40. Oh, I can't buy all of them anymore. Okay, let's go back to sell. Sell him another 25. There you go. Hopefully I can buy them all now. 73. Ooh, I can only buy 61. That'll be fine for now. Okay. And then I'm gonna buy nothing. So let's sell 61 green apples. And I'd like to buy a will potion. And I would like to sell 61 of those. Alright. So if I buy 63, can I make profit off of it? Yes, I can. But that's not what I want to do yet. Actually, it is what I want to do. So I'll sell all, because I make a profit. So I'll buy all for 62 each, and I can sell all for 72 each. So I make a profit of 10 each time, because when he has all 62 in his inventory, he gives you them all at a discount, and when he has none in his inventory, he buys them at a profit. So we can make a little bit of money that way, until I can buy all 73 wedding rings, which is nice. And at this point I only want one will potion, because then I can sell 73 of those. Can I sell these at a profit? I sure can. And sorry, gotta answer this text quickly. Okay, so now what does he have? 73 wedding rings. Why don't I buy one? And I'll buy 135 will potions. And then I'll just sell that wedding ring another 135 times. And yes. I'll buy one and I will sell 135. So we're starting to rack up money just a little bit, but not quite enough for my liking. So we're going to do this a few more times. And I think I'll get him to about an even 1,000 wedding rings in his inventory, or as close to as I can. That's not what I wanted. Wedding ring. So he's selling them to me for a good price, but he's not buying them for an amazing price. But because I sell 135, I'm getting a decent amount for it. Now he's got 1,011, I can only buy 388, so what I'm going to do is make a little bit of money this way. I'm not making a ton, but 10 times 135, I'm making about 1,350 per loop, and I'm going to do that until I can buy all of his wedding rings. So do a buy and sell loop for a little while. It's a little bit boring, so we'll just talk about something. I think my first time playing Fable was the original back on the Xbox, not even the Lost Chapters edition, like the OG Fable. And I think I was around between the ages of 12 and 14, I must have been. I know I had a friend in school that talked about it a bit, but I didn't really know what it was until I went to my friend's brother's house, because my brother was hanging out with him and I was made to tag along. And his friend was always pretty welcoming to me, which was nice, but wow, we've only gone up by a little. How much do we actually need to buy all these? So he's selling them for $341 and he's got 1,011. So we need 300,000, which is kind of slow going at this point. So what I can do here, maybe sell some health potions, as well as my will potions. Okay. So let's sell all of these health potions. Buy one. Sell all. Buy one. Sell all. Buy one. Anyway, so he was like, hey, why don't you try playing Fable while we hang out and do our stuff? So I did. I played Fable on his Xbox for a while. Fantasy RPGs and RPGs in general at that point, you know, as a 12 to, yeah, I must have been 12. I was like a 12-year-old. I had no idea what they were. I didn't really understand them. And yet somehow I absolutely fell in love with this game. And I've loved it ever since. So it was probably what introduced me to fantasy games and action RPGs of that style, and RPGs in general, really. I mean, I guess technically I played Pokemon first, but, you know, it's a pretty light RPG. Okay, so he's got no more of these. Oh, he only gives us a profit of 11 on them. Not much better, but at least we're selling a lot of more of them at once. And after that I'd go on to play Oblivion at that same person's house. And just from there on, I just fell in love with fantasy as a genre and RPGs of that style. Even, you know, RPGs of different styles. So that's really where it all got started, with this game way back in probably 2005. What a time that was. Much simpler time. And just go back and forth a bit with this. So 344,000 is what I needed. And I want to get there with the health potions in my inventory, preferably. Now he does also have wedding rings in his wanted list, which means he will pay more for them in general, even though he has a ton of them already. And this really only works with keyboard and mouse, I think. I don't think it works with the controller, or at least not very well with the controller. I'm not 100% sure. This method. Okay, we should have enough now to buy all of his wedding rings. And then we'll sell them for a profit of 55 each, which is a little bit better. Again, if our guile was higher, this would actually go a lot easier. I probably should have put a point in it. I guess I could do these as well. Actually, what I'm gonna do, buy those, buy those, buy those, and we're gonna sell all on those, sell all on those, and sell all on those. So now we got about 1,000 of each type. To make even faster profits. How much profit do I want? Quite a bit. I mean, we're almost at 1 million gold, which is literally game breaking. Like, you can buy, maybe not everything with 1 million gold, but you can buy a lot. I'm gonna buy those, and I'm gonna buy just one wedding ring in case I need to go do that again at some point. Okay. So now we got a little over 1 million gold, which is pretty decent for the start of the game. And let's see, sell anything else I want. I do want not a fishing rod, but a spade, because we get a free fishing rod soon.
Albion's full of
Thanks for that, pal. And now I'm gonna change back to controller. And maybe drop a quick save. And there we go. That's how you become a millionaire in about, 10 or so minutes, maybe 20.
Hello?
Hey, buddy.
You're sure to find something to suit
I
you?
would like to buy everything you've got. And I don't think he's gonna have all 1,000 wedding rings in his inventory for the rest of his life. I think at some point his stock will reset and he'll get rid of those and just have a normal amount, which will be actually pretty perfect for us. Okay, so we've bought all of his clothing. Only spent about 200,000 on that, which is, kind of
There's plenty
pricey.
of nasty
But
creatures need slaying. Rose job.
Now we've got a nice bit of armor sets to equip. So I want to put on as many with high attractiveness as I can. Skip that for now. That has +5s. Because the more attractive you are, the better people like you, really, turns out. And a lot of this stuff is DLC armor sets. All this Aeon stuff. Now, if we put on his helmet, what is our alignment at? A lot more scariness than attractiveness. I hope that doesn't matter too much, but we will see. Now, if you go out onto the shopkeeper's balcony, it's just got a silver key hanging out there. Also, it's got a bookshelf you can steal from. Nobody's watching. We do want books, so that's nice. So now that am I wearing the right boots? I feel like I'm not. Oh, I was. They just looked weird. Alright.
All breakages must be
Now,
paid
will
for.
he give us better prices? So if I buy maximum and sell all. Oh, I'd be selling at a loss.
Albion's
Is it because of my scariness? I don't know. Let's try how it looks in the villager outfit.
May I help, or are you just You've come to the right place.
Ah, only a loss of 18.
Albion's things to
So it looks like we need better equipment and better guile for that, but not a big deal. Put on the apprentice outfit briefly.
You've come to the right place.
Still a loss of 18 each. That's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, maybe.
Full of quests, things to kill, people to save. You've come to the right place.
Yeah, now I'm selling them at a profit. Okay, it was my outfit the whole time. Anyways, I do want to keep one.
Full of quests, things to
And
kill.
let's go buy some new weapons while we're at it. These are just going to be temporary, but I would like something for the next short little while until I can get my actual final weapons of this playthrough, which I will be getting before doing
There
any
is an
actual
important
quests.
quest
Yeah.
card guild for you.
I run right past the blacksmith. I do this way too often. No, I wanted the blacksmith. And it's funny because he's right here. Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to take a nap until the shops are open again because I just messed up. But conveniently, there's a nice house up here that's available to buy, and we got a bit of money to spare. Not gonna rent it out, but I am gonna improve the decorations. Because honestly, if I'm not living in luxury, why am I living at all? Sleep until nighttime, and then sleep until daytime. So now let's see what the blacksmith has got for us. Should be some good stuff.
Where are you going, Sesame?
pal. Putting your stuff out. Let me know when you're ready to sell. Kinda did that in a weird order, didn't you? Alright. So what does he got? We don't need iron weapons. We can do better than that. Steel, we can do better. Obsidian, we can do better. Master, almost there. Instead, we'll buy this legendary sword. Again, a DLC weapon, but an incredibly good one. He only sells ebony, which is, you know, that's okay. But it's not what we want. So let's equip Sophia's sword. Anything you want to buy for me? What's the iron sword? The yew longbow. Fine by me. And look, now the guy at the Heroes Guild also sells some good stuff. So let's go have a word with him. Hey, buddy.
You've come to the right place.
So let's go ahead and buy all of his armor as well. We might as well get all the armor sets. And what weapons do you have? Again, iron, it's fine. Steel, it's fine. Master might be what we're getting. I should go into the swords tab before I do that. Does he have anything good? Some DLC weapons that aren't nearly as good as what we got, and I don't know if... How about a Master Longbow? Keep hitting the wrong button for equipment. I will probably do that 100 times. And it auto equips it, so now we've got a Master Longbow and a legendary sword. And that's alright.
Boy, stop being so annoying, you
I want to see.
You've come to the
How much
right
are you
place.
willing to buy my potions for? I don't think I have any weapons now. So I'd be selling at a loss of 26. Do I have any equipment that makes me look very attractive without being too scary? Nothing in hats. Nothing in there. Nope. Got a couple of +5s. It's just gonna be a weird mishmash of an outfit.
You've come to the right place.
Now, if I... At a loss of 30, which is even worse, so...
Stop.
Okay. That didn't work out too well. So now if I put on this thunder outfit, I am very scary. And I don't think he'll buy anything at a very good price. No, not at all. But, you know, We're not selling anything right now, so it doesn't matter as much, and we'll be getting more guile soon. What we do need to do is get some experience. Like I said, we need 1800 experience for the summon spell, which we will need for what comes next. And I might as well, let's be Avatar. Get a new title while we're at it, so that people aren't calling us Chicken Chaser all the time. And we're gonna go ahead and head into Greatwood. Get some decent experience from exploring here. This guy's being attacked by a nymph. We did it, pal.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, mate.
Great.
Now there's a secret treasure chest that can appear there at a certain time of day. I think it's actually at noon, which is getting pretty close. But it's only got an augmentation in it that I'm not going to use. Because I'm not going to be augmenting any weapons really in this game. Since I'm going to be using weapons that are already pre-augmented. Hey, pal. We don't need any wasps hanging around here. There's probably children that frequent this area. Come on, guys. Actually, the only children that exist are in Bowerstone, and they don't seem to ever leave, but... well, there's, I guess, a couple other children. But not very many. Most of them are in Bowerstone. And we get a Will Master's Elixir out of this, which permanently increases our will bar. Or mana. Head over here to a spot that is not that conspicuous in the Anniversary Edition, but is a lot more conspicuous in the original, to dig up a golden carrot, which, when eaten, makes it daylight if it's nighttime. Kind of useful in some situations. The opposite item is the moonfish, which is actually a lot more useful. Let's see what's in the fishing area. I think
Help!
It's called
Help
Fisher
me!
Lake.
They're everywhere! I can't get out!
Just some wasps, not that big a deal. I don't really know what the problem was, buddy. They're not that hard to take out.
Oh, thank you, young lad. I ain't cast me line for so long, I got me the shakes. Been eating bait worms all week.
Couldn't have come at a worse time either. I've got me a fishing competition to organise.
Oh, really?
I tell you what, I'll give you free entry to the competition. Least I could do.
I'm
You'll be needing this
interested.
here fishing rod. Made it myself. All you need to do is cast your rod over one of them ripples
Ah,
there.
the fishing minigame. It, kinda sucks until you get the upgraded fishing rod, which you can do immediately. Literally. And I'm going to. So I want to fish this up quickly because it disappears as soon as you leave this area. It's literally just meant for tutorial on how to fish. Anyways, when you get the better rod, it makes fishing a whole lot easier and much less of a pain. I mean, there's some fishing spots that are still kind of annoying, but for the most part, it's not that bad anymore.
Great pike, my lad. That's a hell of a catch.
You should come back here later. I'm reviving the great old fishing competition.
You know what? I
There's
will do
plenty
that.
more fishing spots round here, if the mood takes you.
You know, there's an axe I should have bought that gains bonus experience, but oh well. We should be getting closer. We've got 685 general experience. No real magic experience. Maybe I should use my magic a bit. That would be probably useful in getting magic experience, you know? That's not the magic spell I thought it was. these guys would stop shooting me, would make this a little bit easier. Come on. Experience boosts, come on. Let me just use all my mana bar.
Hero, your will energy is low.
Finally. And I'll finish you off like that. And how rude. Some red meat. Always good. Will be good for later. Might as well eat this pie just for safety. Thanks for dying. Makes this much better. Much more convenient. Hey guys. That is rude. You're not allowed to hit me. Thanks very much though. I'll take all that experience. Hey, what do you got for sale, buddy? Got these wandering
pleased to
traders.
serve you.
Tattoos. Very good. Plus 15, plus 15, or plus 10, minus 10 is probably better. Plus 51 for the fire monkey tattoo in attractiveness. And leg tattoos are usually unattractive for the most part. What about you?
A special offer for you, sir.
Potions. Crunchy chicks I do want. I'll buy 10 of those. I'll need them for later. So I'm glad I came across you. And where am I now? 1500. So I am quite close to getting that spell I need. Let's go do the fishing competition while we're at it. Down in Fisher Creek. So,
Good to see you again, my young lad. Come to embark in our intrepid contest, have ya?
I have.
The stoutest rods in Albion are hunting the waters for
That
the biggest
sounded
catch,
a little suspicious.
and I'm judging the best ones. Of course, there's now one could fish 'em bigger than me in my day, but it's time for young uns like you now. Bring your fishes, and I'll hand you your prizes if I think they're big enough.
Fair.
The sign over there's got all the details on it if you want to read them. Good luck.
How's it going, chap?
Well, let's do some fishing. Leather gauntlets for free. Let's fish up some of these ripples. Now, you get, there's 3 different prizes, the third prize, second prize, and first prize. You can do them one at a time, but if you catch a fish that is 50 grams or higher, you can get the first prize, and getting the first prize nets you all 3, so you might as well do it all at once. So we got a moonfish, only weighs 28 grams, but that one's always there. And I don't think it's ever big enough. But I do always leave it because I kind of hope that maybe the weight is random. So I've heard different... You can fish in pretty much any body of water in this game and just kind of catch random fish. Stuff in ripples is just like special items. Otherwise, even if there are no ripples, you can fish and just catch regular fish or moonfish if you're lucky. But I've heard that different lakes have different like rates of how good the fish you fish up is, and I think this one's fairly low, but realistically it's not all that bad to get a decent fish here. And we fished up a mustache,
There's plenty more fish in the
which
streams.
it just makes sense. Okay, I find if you go to the end of this dock, it's usually a little easier. And when you catch a fish, if your line doesn't go red very quickly, it's not big enough. So we might as well not even attempt it. So if you tap the A button or whatever button you're using while the fish is pulling on the line, it begins to break the line, and then when the fish stops pulling, you can safely push. As you can see, the line gets a little bit closer to red every time you hit it while the fish is pulling. And since this fish is... Now, we want it to go red within 1 or 2 presses to get a very, very big fish, because of course the bigger the fish, the faster it'll go red while it's pulling. If it doesn't go very fast, it's a small fish. We don't want to bother with those. We want a big fish.
There's plenty more fish in the streams.
So we'll see. 1 or 2 presses. There we go. That should be a fairly big fish. Now we do want to be careful not to reel too fast, because if you mash too fast you can snap your line very easily, because the fish will start pulling at random. Like that was very close. Don't get overzealous. Just be patient. You'll catch it eventually. Can be a bit frustrating. Again, when you get the upgraded fishing rod, which you get for getting, I think, second prize here, you get a much better fishing rod. And it just makes everything better. 37 grams, not even close. We need 50. I mean, it's better than the last one we caught, and it's always good to have an extra moonfish, but, I mean, come on. Not worth it.
There's plenty more fish in the streams.
And I could probably get the upgraded fishing rod prize now, but I like having the weak fishing rod for this because it lets me know I was mashing. It's much easier to tell when you've got a big fish on the line with the crappy fishing rod because, again, the line goes red very quickly. That's not very good. Yeah, just kind of grinding out a fish. It's kind of boring, like real fishing. That is way too small. Okay, that should be a good one. Don't mash. Don't mash. And stop. Let it rest for a second. Don't mash. Just be patient. Okay, let it rest a bit.
There's
Okay.
plenty more fish in the streams.
I stopped paying attention for half a second. This is why everyone absolutely adores this fishing minigame and nobody dislikes it at all. Okay, that's a decent fish. Please be above 50 grams. I don't want to have to keep doing this. Sometimes you get lucky and get one real quick, and sometimes it takes a little while. Calm, patient. And you'll see how much easier it is to fish with a good fishing rod when I get that. I gotta go a little bit faster, I think. This is just going absolutely terribly. Oh, come on. Just let me reel this in. Don't snap the line. Don't be too small. That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking for everything to go right here. That's it. Just make everything go right. Okay. Patience. Don't blink, because you might miss it. Almost got impatient there. When it's near the end, it's probably the most dangerous point, because you're like, I'm close enough, I can just mash before it starts pulling again, and then, of course, you can't. 35 grams for all that. Not worth catching. Should have checked that first. Unbelievable. I hate this mini game. And it's like there's nothing to talk about. I'm just fishing. Okay. Let's take a quick break just to look at the sign. You know what? Let's just get the new fishing rod and just mash our way into catching every fish.
I see your sack is heavy today, me lad. Let's take a squint, shall we?
What did you say to me, sir? Yeah, let's enter.
I say, that's a fine specimen indeed. That wins you second prize, it does. A splendid silver key.
Always good.
And the rules clearly state that it entitles
Oh,
you
okay,
to
so
the
third prize is the better
prize
fishing
too.
rod. That's even
the
better.
rod of champions, no less. The fish will be fighting over your hook.
So we still need to get one above 50 grams. But now we've got the rod of champions, so we can just mash and catch every fish we catch easily, and one's got to be above 50 grams. So the rod's blue instead of being red, and then literally you can mash while the fish is biting, and it like barely turns the line red. This is probably a big fish too. $35 grams, not enough. Let's go fishing again. This one's gonna be a small fish, and literally you don't even have to stop mashing. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not gonna snap the line. The rod of champions is just so good. It's gonna be like a 12-gram regular fish. 20. Okay, so we can still tell when there's a pretty big fish on the line, because mashing through makes it like that. Slightly worrying, very slightly worrying about snapping the line. 36 grams, not enough. Not good enough.
Why don't you try a new fishing spot, me lad?
Oh, this one's gotta be big. And like, the line goes back to normal so fast as well in the Rod of Champions. Like, you just mash, wait for the fish to stop pulling, mash. It is so much better. It makes the minigame like bearable. And I think the Rod of Champions was introduced in the Lost Chapters, so the original game didn't have it. That was a 57-gram moonfish.
Oh, you're back,
quest
are
is
you?
finally done.
Any new aquatic vertebrates for me to weigh?
You bet I do.
Bless my fins, what a beast! Truly a fish worthy of our top prize.
It had better be. And we get the Fisherman Hat, which has kind of great stats.
This hat don't just shade your eyes from the sun. It
Not
marks
like
you out as the
defense-wise, but
greatest of all fishermen.
attractiveness-wise, it's amazing.
Myself excluded, of course.
There we go. And if we go into our equipment, where's the Fisherman Hat? Plus 20 attractiveness, minus 15 scariness. It's incredible. If we look at our regular stats, now we have more attractiveness than scariness, which actually might make buying and selling better. And I also want to check. Okay, 1500 experience, almost 1600. One more run of these guys and we'll have more than enough to buy that last spell and get to the point where I'm actually going to get the weapon I'll be using. Hey guys, just getting some will experience here. Actually, I should kill a few of you first. So that little X in the top left, when I smack people, the number goes up. That's a combat multiplier. The higher your combat multiplier, the more experience you gain, both general experience and fighting experience. So every time you hit a person with a melee weapon, you get melee experience. Every time you hit, or with strength experience, I guess. Every time you hit somebody with a ranged weapon, like a bow, you get skill experience. And every time you hit somebody with magic, you get magic experience, as well as whatever general experience they drop. And combat multiplier multiplies all of those. So as you see, the blue hand there is how much magic experience I'm getting every time I hit. And when you get hit, your combat multiplier goes down a bit. I didn't even notice he summoned these scorpions. And that is definitely more than enough experience.
Your will energy.
I don't care right now, Guildmaster. Okay. Let's go grab the spell I would like, which is Summon level 1. And now we're going to go back into the Chamber of Fate. And what we're going to do is go up, go to the right side.
There is an important quest card
Stand right
built for
around
you.
here. If I remember right. Save the game. Now what we're going to do, going to summon a creature. And then put Assassin's Rush on. So we summon a wasp, try to kind of push it into the ground here. I don't think it's working that well. Okay. There we go. So that's how you do it. It is very finicky, but we can grab this, and now we have the Sword of Aeons, which is literally the final weapon of the game, really. Well, the base game, but... Okay, so we might as well equip that since it's better than what we've got. It also has an experience augmentation on it, which is nice. Pop back into the Heroes Guild. And yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it for this stream. That's not what I wanted. I don't get the Heroes Guild. Oh well. Gives us a chance to test out a new weapon. I mean, still one-shotting everything, pretty much, except this big guy. Had to two-shot him. He almost killed me, but, you know, that's alright. So that's kind of part 1 of getting my weapons. Not quite there yet, but we're getting closer, so pop back to the Heroes Guild, see if there's anything else we can buy with our experience that we have right now. I want at least one level of Guile, and I do want Force Push as well. That'll be important, as will Physical Shield, but we'll worry about that one later. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Save over here. And we're done. Thank you very much.